Hi friends, how are you guys? Happy Sunday. It is the end of the day, except for it gets dark at like 3:30. We're really in the darkest hour of the season, I think, and that's not an easy place to be, especially it's like such a busy time of year. But I did a few things today related to the holidays coming up, and I did not forget about you guys, so let's get a reading down and let's see what's coming up for you through this weekend. We can do a little pull, see what energy comes up, and we'll see if this is a story that is resonating with you. If this is something that speaks to your heart, then go ahead and keep listening. And if you don't mind, you could share this video or hit that like button just to kind of keep me going in that algorithm, because it's not easy for content creators, and we do put a lot of heart and soul, most of us, into this stuff. So I'm pulling for this from this amazing Venusian deck. I was working with this the other day too. Absolutely love this deck. We have card 20. We have Awakening here, reversed. Let's see what else we have coming up. We have the Six of Swords coming up again. We have the Hierophant here. We have the Knight of Voices reversed. We have the Lovers upright. Alrighty. Let's see what else we have here. Just gotta make a little more room. We have the Four of Cups. The visuals in this deck are amazing. The Emperor is reversed next to the Empress reversed. All right. Let's see. What else do we have here? Four of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Over the Six of Swords, sorry. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles over the Hierophant reversed, and we have the Four of Wands over the Knight of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups over the Lovers. The Nine of Wands reversed over the Four of Cups. The Sun reversed over the Empress, and we have the Emperor over the Empress. And then under here we have the Knight of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Death card. Okay, and then we're just gonna pull some oracle energy here and see what is going on. We're pulling like a lot of cards here. Trust your growing potential. We have a buried person with lots of vines and a little root growing up through the top there. Love is blooming, reversed. And we have be free to know that you are loved, reversed. There's a block here. I think my heart chakra is blocked in this situation. And we have you're blessed, and it's coming through in magic with a K. So this is speaking to me to that Empress card energy. It feels like this is a signifier card, probably someone who's extremely gifted and extremely in tune here. So we are seeing this story developing where something has come to light or has come to being, and you're growing from it. I think you've been let down, and I think you're kind of looking more at what was lost than what was gained in the situation right now, is what sort of feels like. It does feel like there was the end of a cycle between you and someone else who made promises. But I love this card, the Knight of Cups, offering the crab through. There's like a vessel, and the crab is coming through in the Thoth Tarot here. And this to me feels extremely Cancer energy, but also like something was offered to you in almost like a sideways kind of a way. Like you couldn't really believe that it was being offered to you. And now it's kind of come true that what was offered was almost too good to be true. It was coming from a place of a lack of like authenticity, or a lack of truth, a lack of integrity. There was something that had to kind of get processed and decayed in order to move into that offering actually having some substance to it. As a result of the situation, you took action, I think, in relation to that offer towards this person. Everything at the bottom is reversed. Everything is reversed, except for the Four of Wands, which shows us that in all the ways that you thought you were working towards something with this person, that you thought you guys were on your way to having fulfillment and feeling joy together, there finally the only sort of intersection that you've been able to find together is this one where like this cycle is kind of over, and it feels like it's this cycle of being being let go, set free, except for the ram is in the cards, so like as a visual, so it does feel like this is love over ego. So there's like a heartbreak here. There's like a hard time digesting what's happening. This does feel like it's a continuing story from all of my readings this week. Again, you're still working through the energy of waking up to what the gifts of this situation could be. It's really hard for you to see them right now. You're feeling that the burn more than anything else. And I think through the Hierophant card here being here over the Ace of Discs, the Ace of Discs is reversed. I think you're looking for, I would say, instead of like the card being this being the Hierophant being you're the person in the black sheath kind of like walking towards this like statuesque figure that is just larger than life, and you're looking for guidance because the meaning of this, the struggle of this just feels entirely overwhelming. We have the Four of Cups reversed. The visual on this is unbelievable. Like your cup is full, but it feels empty. And the cup feels so empty. There's more depth to it than air. There's more water in the cup than air. You feel like you can't really catch a breath on this. It's feeling entirely overwhelming, and it's reversed in the reading as well. Right stacked next to the Lover's card, which suggests that it's either something between you and someone else, or because there's also a lot of coins in this reading, okay, sorry. Because there's a lot of coins in this reading, it could also be something to do with something you were building in your life around your worth, around your work. Were you performing to get the recognition of someone else? And all of a sudden you've been kind of, yeah, it does give me that feeling, like that feels tuned in. It feels like there was someone who maybe didn't give you the recognition that you deserved in a situation. Was there like a promotion that you missed out on? Was there a bonus or something? Like it's end of year, and someone in a senior position who you felt like the chemistry was really good with, they just didn't follow through. Feels like maybe they went for someone else or chose something else. Maybe not even someone else, but something else. Maybe that cup and that opportunity was offered to someone else, but it feels like that was really, really sneaky. It doesn't feel like it had a lot of integrity to it. It doesn't feel like it had a lot of, like the path that you were paving with this person. You're like, all of a sudden you're like, wait a second, like I've just been made aware to a truth that I just can't ignore, you know, and it's changed. The Death card is here. It's changed things for your relationship with this person. And also I would say this side of business for you. We can see too in the cards that this was something that you carried to heart. Like this was not a job or a role that you took lightly. This was something that you invested a lot in. It brought you a lot of joy, but this deceit has left you sort of a little bit, to say the least, at wit's end. Like this has changed the perspective for you. I think you feel like you're one of many in the situation instead of being recognized for your gifts. This does feel like it's a masculine energy or versus a female energy. Let's get a little bit more of a read on what happened between you and this situation. Why? Let's get a read on why you were sidestepped. What happened between you and this person and in this situation? Oh, we have a jump card. Strength is here. What happened between you and this situation, between you and this person? Why weren't you recognized for your skill set? Two of Materials is here. Four of Swords is here. And the Eight of Wands is here. So we do have the Two of Cups, Two of Discs here reversed. Queen of Discs is here. Queen of Pentacles is here. And so there's money here. You were working towards something. You were working towards something and you have been let down, and Justice card is here reversed. So the situation, at least, I wouldn't even say it feels unfair. I would say it absolutely is unfair. Sorry. It's next to the 7. It's next to the 7 of Pentacles. So, you're questioning like everything that you worked towards for this, and you're seeing the truth. I think you were led on the situation. I think you were told that if you kept working hard and staying focused, this was going to be yours. You're still thinking about what you're going to do. Temperance is here. I think because you're thinking about it is you don't want to act too spontaneously on the deceit. The Strength card in the read next to the Two of Discs, and sort of the Two of Discs is sandwiched between the Strength card and the Four of Swords. So to me, this is like you showed your strength and you worked in tandem, you worked in collaboration towards something. Your sharp mind and your words went with your actions. You showed your courage and your bravery and your strength and your capacity. And between you and someone else, you were sort of cheated out of this, and it actually, it speaks unfairly completely, and you know that. Six of Cups is here. The Six of Cups is here. The Hanged Man is here reversed. And the Eight of Cups is here as well. So the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups are sandwiching the Hanged Man just over Temperance. So there's this emotional sense of like alienation and neglect. So what's happening is, I think the sense of, I think the financial reward that you were hoping to get through this promotion, this kind of next move, like on the chessboard, because you've been sidestepped through this, there's a lot of feelings around it, a lot of heartbreak, even though it's like a work-related situation. And it's giving you this feeling of like serious rejection that's just triggering or calling to question your mindset around your worth. The Princess of Discs is here, so your creativity and all of the things that you brought towards this to manifest this has kind of been shot down. The Nine of Wands is here as well, and it is reversed. So this is like bloodshed. This is like things aren't going to be the same between you and this workplace. Let's see. The Queen of Cups is here. Queen of Cups, she knows what she's got to do. She knows. What I want to see right now is how they're feeling about what they did to you. Let's see how they're feeling about what they did to you. It does feel like the energy feels like there was a boss involved, but that the choice was between you and almost like another colleague, and the other colleague got chosen. So we have the Hermit reversed here. The Six of Pentacles is here. The Eight of Cups is here again. The Eight of Cups is here again, right? With the Hermit card reversed and those two are upright. I don't know, they're kind of hiding from this. They're hiding from doing what they felt like they had to do. The Nine of Cups with the Eight of Discs. The Four of Discs over the Four of Wands. So I would say that in the situation, they went with the person that they felt was going to bring them more reward and more success. They feel in their heart that in their business mindset, I should say, that was the right choice, and that person was collaborating on the same sort of wavelength as what they needed to have happen for the success of this next chapter in the business. With that being said, we definitely see that they're because the Hermit card is here reversed and the Four of Discs is here reversed as well. And there's like so much emotion here. It's almost like they made it wasn't a practical decision. It was a very emotional decision. And what we're seeing in the cards is that your motivation was very practical and very guided towards practicality. So, I just feel like they acted out of impulse. It's almost like this decision, as much as it caught you off guard, it caught them off guard as well. The Fool card is here. Again, with the Nine of Wands. So this was a situation a little bit like they felt like they had no choice. So maybe there was like a higher up that kind of prompted something, to take this way. But this isn't a situation where they feel really strong and good and really, ethically whole in their decision. I think they see you as having worked really hard for this, but I think this is one of those situations where sometimes in corporate settings things are done and the reasons are not the way they should be. Four of Swords is here. The visuals on the Four of Swords is really something, you know, it's like this. There's like this, it could be rose petals. It is rose petals, you know, and there's this kind of like little figure, just planets are roving around there. And there's this person that's just kind of dreaming and receiving this energy from her intuition, from her sense of intuition. But there's also this sense of like having this almost out of body experience to what just happened. It's almost like the figure here is looking at this larger than life situation and they're in such darkness. So it does feel like you feel like you're like, did this really happen to me? How could this be? The Ace of Discs is here reversed. So there was an offer that didn't come through. The beautiful Priestess is here. Love this card. I think that suggests that you're blessed and you'll be okay. You'll land on your feet from this. But we have the Page of Voices. So we do have the Page of Swords here. I do love this card because it suggests that, you know, threes. In this card, there's a little bit, you know, this is giving holiday party, actually, a little bit. And it's like I'm putting my glasses on to see something. So this kind of brings in another equation in the context of like my intuition just telling me holiday party. Was there someone that you felt through like a social gathering recently? What is the word I'm looking for? Like, you know, sort of paid their way in, made themselves look better, did something. Not that I see a lot of lies and cheating in this read, but this situation, the Devil's here. This person was, the situation was not made from a place of linear integrity. Sorry, this decision. You were not chosen out of linear. The Two of Wands is here, reversed. So this decision caught everybody off guard, I think. And also this decision comes from a place of feeling really trapped and stuck. So what happened here? I mean, let's find out. The Nine of Discs is here. So it's like You were so close, so close, so close. And you will. I think the Nine of Discs is actually suggesting that there's going to be an opportunity for fulfillment around the corner for you. Let's pull up quickly and see. Let's get an oracle card on the situation. And let's see how you're going to handle the situation. Let's see how you're going to handle the situation and what's going to be next for you. The road less traveled came up in the oracles here. We have the road less traveled. Unlock your mind is reversed. I'm possible. This is a clean slate. A clean slate. The visuals on this deck of cards are like just bar none, I'm telling you. Life of the party is here. Unlock your mind, I'm possible, life of the party, and not my circus, not my monkeys. Girl, okay. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Okay, so this is such a good, look at the visual in this. Like, what does that bring up for you? Pretty sure that's kind of a nice way of putting how you feel right now. So road less traveled is here. Unlock your mind. I'm possible, life of the party. We have the 8 of Swords here. Over clarifying the road less traveled. We have the 2 of Wands. Yeah, the 2 of Wands over unlock your mind. It's a beautiful juxtaposition because they're both reversed. And I know you feel stuck right now. We have Temperance. You will find your options. We have the Page of Cups over life of the party, but the Page of Cups is reversed. Oh, and then we have 2 cards here. We have the Moon reversed over not my circus, not my monkeys. And we have the 3 of Wands. So you're going to take a risk on yourself. There is a third party that's going to come through to support. The Queen of Wands is here reversed. So it is going to take you a little bit of time, I think, before you can actually find what that next action is going to be and get on your feet again. And you will be walking towards something that feels much more fulfilling on the other side of this. I definitely see that the challenge for you right now is that once you kind of grieve this loss and once you move through this feeling where you were kind of unfairly treated, and someone just kind of bought their way in and you actually worked your ass off to get in, to this next position, this promotion, this kind of point of success, you know, this is a very Mars retrograde in Leo like moment. Mars is still retrograde. Mercury is stationing direct tomorrow on the Eastern time zone. We have the 8 of Swords clarifying the road less traveled. So, I mean, you've got to, you're not, you have to, but you will find, you will, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, things will come to you that don't feel accessible to you right now, where you feel stuck and you're like, what is happening? In which direction should I move in? I think that you're going to have these breakthroughs and opportunities are going to come to you that you're going to feel really, really interesting. You're going to pursue them. You're going to find your worth, through this kind of new lens on what work. It's almost like a meant to be situation, we could say, for sure, because there's going to be a new situation that you didn't expect to come up where you're going to see your worth through this. I think ultimately you're feeling as triggered as you are like you have as much conviction as you do pain and just deceit around how shitty this situation is. I really don't feel like you're you know, skirting around that. You're like, this is absolute garbage, but also, you know, this is just not for me. Like, I think you for sure know that. I think someone else is going to take your side and they're going to help you roll the dice on this situation, and you're going to be supported to kind of like, this is the fork in the road. You're going to take like a different direction. And I think this different direction is going to see you land on your feet and kind of walk away from this pain. But this chapter in this situation has closed, and you've also lost I mean, obviously, the trust of this higher up who it feels like you had a good bond with. But this third party, this person that they kind of pulled in from absolutely nowhere, like a decision that was made without clarity or integrity or explanation. The relationship between you and that person is sort of like, I would say it's peripheral. It's not a big deal. But you and this higher up, this really let you down in a lot of ways. Probably a lot of ways in the ways in which you see the higher up sort of protocols functioning. This, I think, was really eye-opening for you. I don't think you actually thought that this was totally what was going on. This entire situation feels so petty and childish to you. But that being said, it's still your career and it's still your success and it's still your future and it's still what you've been working towards and banking on. So there's a certain level of burn that comes with that that is very, very real. So you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place right now, but you'll move on from it. And I think the coolest thing that's going to happen for you is you are really going to see possibilities come into this situation that you didn't see prior. And I do see a third party coming in to help you kind of figure this out and kind of like jostle this up a bit. So you'll be brainstorming with them about what your opportunities are, or the third party is within the workplace environment and they are going to see you for what this person sidestepped you for, and you are going to be plucked and supported and taken down another path. So I think it's like someone else, it's someone's loss is someone else's victory. Someone's almost got their eyes on you and they're like, it's okay. Like, I'm gonna tackle this. That person can stay with their poor petty decisions that were made in a moment of vulnerability, just a moment of emotional ego for sure. But you got the short end of this stick, that's for sure right now. So I hope this helped clarify some of this tension and frustration and disappointment, deceit that you have in front of you that you're juggling right now, just about 10 days before, you know, holiday break. I'm sending you good vibes, grace, and love. You'll land on your feet. This too shall pass. I promise. Might not be what you wanted, but it might just be what you needed.